Yo, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Chef Jazz, and today we're gonna keep it real simple. We're gonna do a vegetable omelet. Let's go. All right, we're gonna grab us some fresh eggs. I use 3, which I'm not really sure why, because I usually just use 2. I can't really eat 3 eggs, but okay, whatever. Yeah, y'all like the one hand skills. Yeah. And if you use liquid eggs, that's on you, but you won't catch me using that in my kitchen. We always do fresh. Okay, so now we're gonna whisk the eggs up. You can use a fork if you don't have an actual whisk, but I like to use a whisk. It's easier for me. All right, me personally, I like to add a little bit of heavy cream or milk to my eggs because it give it a nice little fluff to it. But if you don't have heavy cream or milk, that's completely fine. We can just stick with the eggs. Now we're gonna add some salt and pepper to our egg mixture. Some people use other spices, but I only use salt and pepper. Now it's time to get started. Turn the heat on that pan, add some oil to it, let it get hot. And once the pan is hot, we can start adding our vegetables. I got some onions right here. I also use mushrooms, red bell peppers, and then later on you'll see that I added some tomato and some spinach to the pan. All right, now we're gonna just let the vegetables cook until they get soft. And like I said before, once these vegetables get soft, I'm gonna add my fresh tomatoes and my spinach to the pan because those two, they cook really fast, so I didn't want to add it too soon. And one thing about me, I will add some garlic. So that's what I just did right here. Add a little bit of garlic, saute it with the vegetables. Garlic just adds so much great flavor to everything. All right, and this is where I add the fresh tomatoes and the fresh spinach to the rest of the vegetables. Then I let all of that cook together. Make sure I give it a nice saute. I also added a little bit of salt and a little bit of black pepper. You don't have to do that. I prefer to do it just so I can bring out the flavors of the vegetables a little bit more. So now that the vegetables are nice and soft, it's time to add our eggs to the pan so we can get started with making our wonderful omelet. Now I know some people have a hard time making omelets because they don't quite understand like how to actually maneuver the eggs around to make it flat. I don't know, but whatever. There's many different techniques. As you can see, what my technique is, I typically push from the outside to the inside and allow the eggs to run under and around the pan. But you know, over time, you'll get the hang of it and you'll figure out what technique is easier for you. Now, I'm gonna be honest, this omelet is extremely heavy. I knew using 3 eggs was gonna bite me in the butt eventually. plus all the vegetables I use. It really doesn't take this long to make an omelet, but this omelet is extremely heavy, so it's taking a little bit longer to cook. So learn from my mistake. Don't use 3 eggs and don't use a bunch of vegetables. Keep it light. That way it doesn't take long for your omelet to cook. And then now I just add a little bit of cheese. I don't like to add too much cheese. I'm not that much of a fan of cheese with my eggs. Okay guys, it's time to flip the omelet. You want to make sure that omelet is nice and loose at the bottom so your flip can be very easy. Now, a lot of people aren't comfortable with flipping. I will say that. So you can also use your spatula to flip your omelet over. That works as well. And then now I'm just going to flip it back over so I can put it on the plate. And then there you go. We have a 3-egg omelet with vegetables. And there you have it. You have your wonderful omelet. You can add other things to it, bacon, toast, or you can just leave it as is. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Don't forget to turn the bell notification on, and I'll see you next time.